Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the GovTech Innovation Awards 2020. The ongoing global healthcare crisis has impacted the way we work, when we work and how we work, and we're living in truly unprecedented times. However, as history has shown us that during times of crisis, what we need is leadership. We look to our government for direction, guidance and support, and today we're honouring the outstanding leaders here in the UAE that have helped us weather this storm. The response from IT leaders within government entities and organisations since the pandemic in March ensured that we all remained safe, maintained business continuity and had the infrastructure to stay connected. Unfortunately, it still isn't safe enough to start gathering in very large numbers again. So in order to adhere to the measures and precautions still in place regarding social distancing, as you can see, these awards are being held virtually. Well, before I hand over to Mark, I'd like to first of all thank our sponsors for making this event possible. Our platinum partners, Avaya and Moreau, digital transformation partner GBM, and our gold partners CNS, Fortinet and Rackmyat. Time now for a short video from one of our gold partners, CNS. Now, to provide us with a little more information about the role that IT and government entities have played in 2020, let me please introduce you to the editor of Computer News Middle East, Mark Forker.
The GovTech Innovation Awards 2020 is celebrating the government entities and individuals from across the UAE that have demonstrated incredible leadership as the IT ecosystem continues to evolve due to the emergence of disruptive new technologies. The global COVID-19 pandemic has triggered a huge acceleration in digital transformation all across the UAE, as many enterprises have quickly recognised that in order to maintain business continuity, they need to embrace digital transformation and technologies such as AI, big data and cloud to remain competitive. We now live in an on-demand digital economy in which businesses are dependent on data to make better informed decisions. However, with data growing exponentially due to the surge in connected devices and 80% of data being unstructured means there is no one-size-fits-all roadmap for digital transformation. Many companies have struggled to adapt to digital transformation as a result of this, but this is where government entities in the UAE have really led the way. They've helped many enterprises to navigate their way through the challenges they have encountered. They have also championed, pioneered and integrated technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning and big data and analytics into their organisations to create better solutions, services and experiences to achieve their primary goal, which is to enhance the lives of every citizen in the UAE. The mission statement of every government is to make the UAE the smartest, happiest and safest country in the world. The UAE government has also displayed phenomenal leadership during the COVID-19 health crisis and has leveraged cutting-edge technologies to enhance the healthcare, education and business sectors in the country. Our winners have been central figures in devising and executing some of the incredible solutions and groundbreaking programs and initiatives that have helped enhance the UAE's reputation as being one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world. It is our pleasure to honour and celebrate the government entities and IT leaders who continue to forge a new exciting future for the UAE. I'll now hand you back over to Laura to kickstart our awards ceremony. Thank you.
It's time now for us to start announcing some of our winners. The first category is the Abu Dhabi IT Department of the Year. Well, we've seen a huge acceleration in digital transformation projects over the last 6 months across the Gulf region. However, the winner of our first award has been championing and pioneering digital transformation initiatives in Abu Dhabi for the last number of years. Incredibly, it's helped deliver 77 projects to organisations from a whole range of different industry verticals in the UAE capital. The winner of the Abu Dhabi IT Department of the Year is the Municipality of Abu Dhabi City. A huge congratulations once again to the Municipality of Abu Dhabi City. Our next award is for AI Implementation of the Year. Well, AI is the future. We now live in an on-demand economy that's fueled by data. However, so much of our data remains unstructured, and we need AI to organise that data to help us drive value and make better informed decisions. Our next winner underpins how we all stay connected and is leveraging the capabilities of AI to improve the lives of everybody in the UAE. The winner of the AI Implementation of the Year is Etisalat. Fantastic win there for Etisalat, and our next award is Citizen Empowerment Initiative of the Year. The UAE government has long expressed its desire to develop smart cities in the country, and one of the key pillars of a smart city is participation from citizens and residents in terms of what they feel needs to be implemented in order to improve their communities. Public consensus is key, and the winner of our next award introduced a community engagement application which empowered citizens to have their say in decisions being taken by the local municipality in their area. The winner of the Citizen Empowerment Initiative of the Year is the Municipality of Abu Dhabi City. A huge congratulations once again for a second win there for the Municipality of Abu Dhabi City. Well, our next award is Cyber Security Solution of the Year. The sophistication of cyber attacks have increased exponentially over the last number of years, but this was exacerbated by COVID-19 as many businesses were forced to transition from a physical environment to a virtually connected one. This made many organisations extremely vulnerable. However, our next winner projected their customers with a robust security solution designed to prevent and detect attacks. The winner of the Cybersecurity Solution of the Year is the Ras Al Khaimah Electronic Government Authority. Well, our next award is Digital Solutions Provider of the Year. The winner of our next award developed an innovative solution that made booking an appointment with a healthcare provider a seamless and efficient process. It allowed users to book directly online, which in turn avoided lengthy waiting times and enhanced customer satisfaction. The winner of the Digital Solutions Provider of the Year is Dubai Silicon Oasis. Excellent win there for Dubai Silicon Oasis. A huge congratulations once again. Well, our next award is Digital Transformation Project of the Year. As we already mentioned, we've seen a huge acceleration in digital transformation projects across the Middle East, as many enterprises were forced to embrace and adopt new technologies in order to maintain business continuity. However, digital transformation is not without its complexities, as you need a clear roadmap and vision to achieve the objectives of your digital transformation journey. Our next winner developed a new centralized platform that connected more than 2,000 public and private healthcare providers in Abu Dhabi. It has triggered a revolution in the delivery of healthcare, as it enables physicians to make faster, more efficient medical decisions and reduces the duplication of healthcare services. The winner of the Digital Transformation Project of the Year is the Department of Health. We now go to the first individual awards of the ceremony, and our first winner implemented a business automation system, which is inclusive of a workflow system and document management system. This helped Dubai Air Navigation Services to achieve digitisation in line with Dubai government's paperless initiative. Our government IT leader of the year is Yusuf Mahoon, Dubai Air Navigation Services. Congratulations once again. Well, the winner of our next award has enjoyed a distinguished and decorated career in the IT industry in the UAE and is now tasked with the responsibility of spearheading exciting new projects that are designed to transform healthcare services for UAE residents and citizens. The winner of the Government Pioneer of the Year is Samir Khoury, Ministry of Health and Prevention. Congratulations once again. Well, our next winner displayed incredible vision, foresight and leadership in transforming the existing IT infrastructure at the Ministry of Health and Prevention. Leveraging the technological expertise of CNS enabled the MOHAP to be able to respond in real time to the challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic. The winner of the Woman in Government of the Year is Mubaraka Ibrahim, Ministry of Health and Prevention. Another great win there for our Woman in Government of the Year 2020. Well, the last of our individual winners before we break for our interactive panel discussion is in the category of Visionary IT Leader of the Year. Creating a unifying vision for an organization is fundamental. A simple, bold, inspirational vision brings people together around a common goal and provides a focal point for developing strategies to achieve a better future. And who does this better than the IT leaders? Our next awardee is one such visionary. From connected data to linking thoughts, he is the backbone of his organization, tapping insights and translating them into realities. The winner of our Visionary IT Leader of the Year award goes to Engineer Marwan bin Haider, the Executive Vice President of Innovation and the Future at DWA. We move on now to a short video from one of our gold partners, Fortinet.
did a full refresh for getting the infrastructure SD-WAN ready. We deployed the hardware to 180 branches in 8 weeks.
180 branches in 8 weeks, an extremely successful deployment.
I don't think we would have been able to do it without them, to be honest.
We have the right technology provider, and that's Fortinet. As an international company, Fortinet became a really critical part of our business.
We chose FortiGate for that it gave us a lot of performance, it solved a lot of connectivity issues, and it is easily to deploy.
Fortinet makes it for us more secure and faster.
Well, the CNME editor, Mark Forker, will now moderate a panel discussion with some experts from the IT industry to examine some of the current trends and challenges within the IT ecosystem here in the Middle East.
We'll get going here, guys. Look, guys, thanks a million for the two of you for joining. Really looking forward to the discussion, to speak to IT leaders like yourselves. So I'm sure we'll have a really good discussion. So just want to thank you both. So welcome to our panel discussion for the GovTech Innovation Awards 2020. I'm joined by Fadi Yia, Senior Sales Manager for the South Gulf region at Fortinet, and Asif Slayman, Director of Sales and Technologies at CNS. Two prominent IT figures that have had long and decorated and distinguished careers here in the Middle East region. So it's a great honor for me to be given the opportunity to speak to two of these guys and find out about some of the trends, some of the opportunities and the challenges that have been born out of the current situation we find ourselves in, that has been labelled the new normal. We love a buzzword in the IT world, and we'll be talking about many of them. So look, guys, I just want to start off. I think, Asif, you look like you're working from the office. I think Fadi's working remotely, I'm not sure. Talking about, obviously, COVID, it's affected the way we work, how we work, where we work. I just want to ask both of you guys, and I'll come to you first, Asif, what will the future of the workplace look like post-COVID-19? I mean, it's not going to go back to the way it was. Are we now looking at a hybrid world?
Yes, actually, what you said is absolutely correct. We are trying to find what we call it a new normal. There's no normal anymore, so we have to redefine this new normal. Remote working is increasing. We are focusing on big time. I mean, it's not only us, I mean, even our customer and our partner. We have companies that are working between 30 to 70% remotely. So we have to adapt to this one. So, and this is a major part. So to redefine this new normal, we are working on that. Major one, which is the connectivity, I mean, to be available all the time, relying on VoIP application, collaboration, and security. It's a huge, I mean, a risk. I mean, all of us, I mean, to work on that. So new normal, we are adapting to new normal, but it will remain, I think, for a while.
Brilliant. And Fadi, I think you already indicated to me that even before COVID-19 happened, you guys had already sort of embraced that sort of culture of remote working. Is that correct?
Yes, so basically, as multinational companies, we are equipped with tools in order to enable us to work remotely. Now, when it comes to the region and specifically to UAE, I think things will be back normal, but there will be more flexibility, because already the companies have invested in remote work solutions, so they are there, and they have been successful. So you can see, you can do a transaction with a bank, you can go for car registration, and it is remote. So it has been successfully, again, and I will mention specifically in the UAE, because the infrastructure is helping in achieving that. So basically, the new norm now will take us to another place, which most of the organization, all the organizations should be ready and equipped with the right applications, with the right connectivity, and with the right secure tools in order for them to keep on running.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Great answer from you both there. Nice way to start it. Obviously, guys, digital transformation. I mean, we've heard about it, we've talked about it for the last number of years, but there's been a huge acceleration. You know, because businesses realized that they really needed to embrace digital transformation in order to keep the lights on and maintain business continuity. But there does seem to be a sort of, you know, in terms of, there's a lot of confusion between what is digital transformation and digitalization. You see many companies, you know, they'll do an application update or something like that, and they'll label it digital transformation. But as you two guys know, that isn't digital transformation. But I'll start again with you, Asif. What's your definition of digital transformation, and how do you, you know, what's your defining characteristics of digital transformation?
Okay, thank you, Mark. Actually, very critical question you said, like it's very confusing. I mean, we know I'm in technology for a while. I mean, digitization or digitalization, usually our norm is whatever analog, how we convert it to digital. So it means how to convert it to binary, which is 0 and 1s in computer language. This usually how we use it. It started long time ago with like telephony. We used to have analog telephone and then digital PBX, and after that we became IP. But in the other world, in the enterprise and business and industry, it's becoming more redefining to digital world. What does it mean that? I mean, how we use technology to enable our business or to automate our business in order to provide better services or quality to our client. This as a digitization, if we are talking about the redefining for that, not a silly like definition for that. But when we are talking about digital transformation, from my perspective, I see a digital transformation is related to endpoints, to client, to customer. What the outcome of whatever we are doing as a digital, let's say, platform, we do it, or digital processes for that. In order to do it, there's a specific element or different element to do it, which is, I mentioned, like process, we are talking about technology, and the most important, people. People, we are talking who's doing this digital transformation, and people who's consuming this outcome of digital transformation. I know it's very complex discussion and topic, but this simple definition, we can say it, it's a digital, how to use technology to enable our business to deliver easy services to end client or customer.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And Fadi, I'm sure you echo the sentiments expressed there by Asif, but what's your own opinion on it?
Yeah, the question is always debatable, but the answer was pretty much clear. Allow me to add one thing to that, and I have a small example for the audience in order to understand in a very simple way what is the difference. So imagine before when you want to send a letter to someone, you have to take a pen, write it down, and then put it in an envelope and send it away. Now this got digitalized, okay, by using emails, and we have many examples in this regards, but this is a basic one of them. When we need to move to digital transformation, now it's not about only the technology. So the digital transformation has to adapt people. There are process involved in it, and a part of it is technology. So, for example, sending, again, another example on the email. So you have somebody sent an email and they want an approval. So they take the paper, print it out, and send it to the manager, or he needs to even forward it as an email and wait for him to sign it. Or it's a bit complex. So when you need to go to digital transformation, it is automating the entire process. For example, a very simple thing. During COVID, again and again, I'm stressing on UAE. Why? Because I'm living here and I've sensed this as an individual, as an end user. I went to RTA and I didn't go to the place. So from my home, I just were able to renew the license on my car. So this happened in an automated way without anybody blocking this. This will increase transparency. This will be more efficient, and the productivity will be more with digital transformation. Again, as mentioned earlier, this is a debatable topic. We can discuss this in hours, but this is another clarifies the topics.
Yeah, I think what I found interesting there, you both talked about, in terms of automating all the processes, and there is complexity involved, and there's no one size fits all, roadmap that every enterprise can follow, because it's different. Do you think that's the biggest problem, Fadi, in terms of companies that are finding challenges with digital transformation don't really know where they want to go to or get to? They know they need to embrace digital transformation, but they don't know how to get there. Was that a fair point?
So when it comes to digital transformation, the first thing, as we have mentioned, it is divided into three parts: people, process, and technology.
Yeah.
So first of all, the people needs to be prepared and ready for digital transformation. They need to adapt with the new norm. And I think one of the unfortunately, if we can say, advantages of the COVID lockdown is it made people adapt to the process, from an end user to the companies to the different entities. Now everyone was working from home. So banks, for example, delivering stuff to the houses. All of this went into digital transformation.
Yeah. And Asif, you're obviously CNS are known for, you know, enabling digital transformation and really helping, you know, their clients get there and do that. What was the main challenges that you were seeing in terms of the clients coming with you? Did you just help them sort of develop a strategy?
Okay. Actually, we have many clients. We are working with them to develop strategy. The biggest problem, I mean, to define how to define what your objective, what's your strategy, defining the strategy itself, because journey is not just to put on the paper and after that you implement some technologies. You have to define from A to Z, from the objective. You put your goal, I mean vision, what exactly you want to achieve, and after that, how you are going to achieve. Do you have the right people to do it? Because the change is the biggest challenge for all organizations. If people, they don't accept a change, they will became like obstacle in the challenge for performing or implementing any strategy. So defining strategy, number one. And second one, do you have the right environment to implement this strategy? And then do you have the right people to do it? So this a major challenges, and I see it from people perspective, because people, they can change the policies, they can change the environment, and they can define the strategy. So people, they accept or reject to do or not to do.
Yeah, I think that's a great point too. I suppose it is human nature to resist change sometimes. So, you know, these organizations, as you say, sometimes can be their own worst enemy if you've got somebody, you know, resistant towards it. Yes. But just to stay with you, Asif, obviously you're the director of sales and technology. So you're obviously a leader when it comes to technologies and knowing everything that you need to know about technologies. Now, we're talking about new technologies that are always emerging and stuff. What do you think are the key technologies that businesses need to equip themselves with in terms of remaining competitive in this new era and digitally driven economy we live in?
I think this top, when it comes to my mind, is innovation. Innovation is the most important. Innovation, how you can think outside the box to achieve different, or to achieve your objective in different way. I mean, look what's going on in the market here in UAE. For example, pick for example like Mohab. Mohab, they are going to launch first virtual hospital. If you tell someone like virtual hospital 2 years back or 5 years back, he will laugh at you. It will be like a joke. But it's a reality. It's innovation. How you do it. Telemedicine. Telemedicine is also how you can benefit from all the skilled people remotely, I mean, to support your patient, especially after COVID-19, what happened. Dubai police, for example, they are implementing AI, artificial intelligence, to manage their car for the vital places or mission, smart police station. You have so much innovative solution, and innovation is becoming like key element for organization and for companies like us to survive in this period, or not only this period, in this era.
That's brilliant. So innovation for you. What about you, Fadi? What do you think are the key technologies?
I will complement the discussion. Yes, we have innovation. Innovation is very important, but we need to have some kind of a secure connectivity. So again, connectivity is a key issue since COVID started. And I can give multiple examples about whatever happened with some of our customers in the region. So most of them were ready. They were ready for this transformation from the on-prem to the work from home. But people that were ready before, it was very smooth for them, and the transition was easy because they have been already adapted with the technology, and they have the tools and means to connect. The issue is with the people who were not ready before, so they rushed overnight in order to provide the remote connectivity and so on. They found themselves that they are not properly secure, they don't have the right policies, they don't have the right procedures, they don't know what to do in this regard. So just put yourself online and so on. So you cannot have, for example, I'm giving any rough example, a bank opening the next day remotely with no proper security in order to maintain it, because I'm a bank employee, okay? I connected with a username and password to the bank. And now the bank is in front of me, it's all over the network. You have to have encryption, you have to have many other issues. So for us, the terminology that we usually use is that you need to have a security-driven networking.
Can I comment on this, Mark? Allow me,
Please
add. Yes, thank you. Let me put it this way. When I say like innovation, I say innovation to go outside the box, which we are here. I mean, you have to change your way of thinking to achieve new objective and goals. The technology, whatever prerequisites for that, whatever Fadi he discussed, which is I totally agree, it's a prerequisite in order to deliver this innovation we are talking about. We are talking about security, multimedia or collaboration, secure connectivity. We are talking about cloud. So all these tools in order, to deliver the most important, the innovation ideas, to come up. Pick, for example, like Uber. Uber, what it is about? It's idea. It's an innovation outside the box. The biggest, let's say, taxi company in the world, they don't have a tire. So you got what I mean? It's innovation. He has done nothing. Go to big companies like that. What they do sometimes, it's only innovation. You build a platform in the way of thinking. In order to do that, you need multiple technologies like high compute infrastructure, you need secured connectivity, you need remote working, you need so much to do it. Cloud services you can do, or a cloud platform, hybrid or on-prem or whatever you can do it, etc. So just my comment. Sorry, I jumped on this again.
No, perfectly complemented what Fadi had said, and you sort of reinforced your main point. So thanks for that. I see. Just obviously, Fadi talked about security there, and I think that has been a direct consequence of COVID-19 as well, as the fact many businesses, as Fadi said, had to scramble, to embrace these technologies, and then they became extremely vulnerable. And we do know the sophistication of cyber attacks are on the increase all the time. So, before I come to you, Fadi, Asif, I want to ask you, what do you think are the best practices that organizations can implement now, to protect their assets? Because many of them have left themselves in a vulnerable position.
Okay, it's very big topic, to talk about it. Because it's a journey, security, it's a journey, complete journey. I think that number one, this is a journey. I will talk about it step by step. Number one, you should have organization for security. You should have someone in charge for security. You need to assign someone like a security officer or whatever. This guy, he should be focal point for whatever needed, to implement and to regulate the security inside the organization. This is number one. And secondly, you have to put a policy, security policy. You have to embed this policy, security policy with IT policy, and you have to define with all stakeholders. Number three, which is the most important, you have to prepare the environment to be secure for minimal investment. So for example, you have to have like security awareness, regular meetings, campaign, email. I mean, people, they have to understand small things can make big difference. So it's very simple. And number four, which is you maintain minimal platform for security. We are talking about put control for that. Yeah. For example, you have to implement network security. You have to implement the authentication for login. I mean, which is the most vulnerable points and point security, minimum security technology. I mean, from technology perspective, and put in addition to that, whatever rules and regulations for people how to use it. I mean, to maintain it. This in high level, I can say it from security perspective.
Brilliant. And Fadi, obviously Fortinet are a security leader. So, I mean, this is obviously a topic that's of key importance to you guys. So what's your perspective on it, and how have you seen it?
There is a saying that in the security world, you are as strong as your weakest point. So regardless of the technology, and I totally agree with my colleague with what he has mentioned regarding this. No matter what are the security products and solutions you have bought, state of the art. If a user writes his password on a piece of paper and left it under his computer, everything will go for a waste. So I totally agree. First of all, on the awareness, the process, and basically we need to be more agile when it comes to security. Allow me again to touch base on our experience, especially in the UAE. So we haven't heard major incidents that happened during COVID, despite of the people rushing towards cybersecurity, towards remote working. We haven't heard of a big scandal. Oh my God, this happened and there is a big problem and somebody hacked into one. Why is that? Again, I will stress on the smart government initiative that has started a couple of years back. This initiative, a big part of this, or a part of this initiative, included cybersecurity awareness and cybersecurity readiness for the organizations, despite if it is a government organization or when we discuss about enterprise, telco, commercial segment. So all of these were equipped and ready for cybersecurity. Again, awareness. Technology, definitely, processes, all of this comes into the picture when it comes to cybersecurity and securing your remote workplace.
Yeah, no, good answer again. Look, guys, it's been a great conversation. I'm just going to move on to our final topic now, which is cloud, which is obviously we've seen a huge, growth and sort of migration towards the cloud. But what I want to ask you guys about is obviously there used to be a debate between public and private, and which one was better. Now the general consensus would suggest that the future is having a bit of both, and have a hybrid cloud service or solution. I'll go to you first, Asi. Why has this changed? Why has it gone from a combination of both, and why has there been such a surge in a hybrid cloud model?
There's a different driver for that. Some of the drivers might be security, some drivers might be efficiency, some drivers cost, some drivers can be even people. I mean, they believe on that. But for sure, this because of flexibility, number one. I mean, hybrid, you give you more flexibility. You can choose whatever you take on-prem and whatever you can take it on cloud, on different cloud, which cloud is better for you, what kind of services, which workload you can go for. This one major element. The second one, which is, I see it like it drives this hype, toward the hybrid, you can pay as you go. So you don't have to put so much on your plate like usually on-prem. when you design any solution, you design a solution based on your current requirement plus growth for the coming, let's say, 5 years, and sometimes 10 years. So you invest too much for something, maybe you'll use it only 30–40%.
Yeah.
So this one flexible, while in cloud, for example, hybrid, you can choose how much you can start and you can grow. And sometimes you have flexibility. Some cloud services, they give you flexibility. You can downsize, you can upgrade, you can, based on, for example, like banks, they can use it on peak time during the end of the month when you have a lot of transaction, and during the months you can reduce your workload. So you have flexibility on that. So cost driven, I mean, regarding flexibility, and the most important, the security elements. So you can choose what to take to cloud and what element to keep it on your prem. This major driver for that. This, I see it help a lot to push for hybrid cloud, I mean, during this time.
Yeah, like as you say, autonomy, flexibility, and that consumption-based model, which is obviously what they want. Fadi, what would you? What's your perspective on it?
So again, the topic is very interesting. The world is moving to cloud.
Yeah.
Okay. But depends which one is moving first. Which one is basically what do we do when we need to move to cloud? Some challenges are there. So first of all, and especially when it comes to our region here, there is the issue of data sovereignty and data security. So where will the data lie? The data lie, will the data lie in a data center somewhere, I don't know, in the world? I don't have physical access. This has been the case. My data was in my closet. This has been the case since the beginning of data. Okay, now you're coming to convince me and tell me, okay, put your data on the cloud, and I don't know, in a data center in Sweden or in Germany or in US or in France, I don't know what it is. So this is first of all, how secure is my data there? What about the accessibility? And very important topic. Again, we need to look at not just the data, we need to look at the applications that we're using. So we have been using applications, on-prem applications, since forever. Okay, now I'm gonna transform this. This is part of the digital transformation, by the way, that the previous topic that we have discussed. Now I need to transform my application from an on-prem application into a cloud application. Okay, take an example. You're living in a house and you have a cupboard of six closets. You cannot take it as is and move it into another house. It may not fit in. You may resize it, make it smaller, add an extension to it through another part. I don't know what you need to do, but this is the case when it comes to even applications. Our applications should be ready for cloud. We cannot rush this step. We cannot rush. It has to be properly driven, okay, following the best practices for security as well, in order to make this happen. So, and one other thing, I am a local company, so I am whatever, retail, healthcare. When I want to deploy a technology, I contact the local SI, I bring him to my office, we'll sit down, interact, start discussing the solution. So there's a physical interaction here in order to explain for him what exactly do I need. And then I award the project to them and they will go and deploy it. If there's a problem, I'll give him a call, come fix it, okay? Imagine this is happening when we're talking to a cloud service provider. How will this be accessible? The communication between us will be, but fine. There will become a downtime happened. Okay, after the downtime, what do I do? Who do I call? Whose neck is to grab? Okay, this is another thing. So the third and very important topic is we need to evaluate our skills regarding the cloud. Okay, again, a new generation should start thinking about how do we need to use properly the cloud services. So these are all the questions that are coming through. Definitely, we have to go there. Definitely, the cloud is the future. We are moving in that direction, but it has to be proper steps studied and well maintained.
Yeah, and I think you obviously mentioned the issue of data sovereignty, and that obviously was a big issue. But obviously, with Microsoft establishing data centers in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, that's definitely helped. But look, guys, it's been an unbelievable conversation. I've really enjoyed it. I'm just going to finish with a generic question to each of you now, and I'll go to you, Asif, and just ask you, what's the primary objectives and goals for not only the remainder of 2020 at CNS, but for looking ahead 2021 and your role as Director of Sales and Technologies at CNS?
You are talking about our objective as an organization here with CNS or in general?
Regional, your sort of regional goals.
In general, to be part of the digital transformation journey in this market, and to be better optimize positioning of cloud services, because we have to be very precise about it, and transform more to rely on OPEX model than CAPEX model in this market. I mean, how we can enhance our market, managed services in terms of infrastructure or application or even cloud services or even security. So we have managed security, managed the cloud, so everything as a service, let's put it this way. So we are trying to implement this strategy here.
Brilliant. Thanks, Asif. And Fadi, over to you, same thing, same question.
We will continue with the technology innovation in the cybersecurity world, and we will make sure that we are providing to our customers with the support of our partners like CNS, whom we have on the call on the meeting today. So we will continue supporting our customers and our partners with the latest technologies in cybersecurity. Basically, we are pretty much focusing on the cloud, as we have mentioned during our meeting. So and we will continue to grow within our region to provide more support for everyone.
Brilliant. Great way to finish, lads. Look, thanks a million. It's been a pleasure speaking to both of you. Really informative, really engaging, very educational as well for me. So pleasure to speak to both of you, and I'm sure both of your companies, CNS and Fortinet, will continue to be successful next year. So thanks for sharing your insights and your views with us. It's a great honor to moderate this panel discussion, and thanks very much, and hopefully we'll catch up soon face to face in a physical environment, but until now we'll continue using Zoom. But thanks guys, it's been a great.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you to see you again, and thank you to having Fadi with me, because I'm very glad to see him. Fortinet is our strategic partner, and we have very good relationship with them. And hopefully this will be like, again, the new stage, our relationship. Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, guys. Pleasure. Take care.
Thank you. Take care, gentlemen. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Time now to take a quick look at this video from one of our gold partners, Rackmyat.
The future of digital is today's journey of change in your IT landscape. For industries, this change means reimagining mission-critical functions, transition from traditional infrastructure, productivity with empowered people, a change that's often challenged by limited resources, expertise, and time. Challenges we transform, defining the future of digital with system integration and digital transformation. Digital business solutions, digital banking solutions, cybersecurity consulting and infrastructure services, enterprise analytics services, technology staffing, and IT managed services. At Rackmyat, our diverse expertise has guided governments, SMEs, and MNCs to evolve over the years. A preferred digital transformation partner with 38 years of experience, presence in UAE, KSA, India, 450 plus professional employees, creating success stories, enabling digital procurement and people potential for one of UAE's largest government entities. reshaping customer experience for a leading airline in the KSA. Supporting 70-plus government organizations optimize their IT workforce in the last 20 years. So, what's your future of digital? Your success story? Let it unfold with Rackmyat as your digital enabler.
Well, it's time now to find out who the final winners are in the GovTech Innovation Awards for 2020. Welcome back. Well, our next winner has digitized their services online to provide faster access and 24/7 availability. Its applications have virtualization and automation embedded into its solutions, and its deployment and security checks go full cycle. They believe that security should be inbuilt, have zero trust, and the setup should be able to scale up and down. Well, the winner of the Innovative Initiative of the Year goes to the Ministry of Infrastructure Development. Huge congratulations there once again to the Ministry of Infrastructure and Development. Our next winner has shown remarkable vision and foresight to developing a solution that completely revolutionized the taxi industry here in Dubai. Leveraging AI and IoT to run its first-of-a-kind smart fleet operation control and data analysis center, it has transformed the ride-hailing experience for millions of customers. The winner of the IoT Implementation of the Year is Dubai Taxi Corporation. An excellent win there for Dubai Taxi Corporation. We now live in an on-demand economy, which means we now have applications that can book us a cab, order us food, or even do your shopping for you. Our mobile applications fuel our experiences, and this increasingly digital-centric society, we simply can't function without these mobile applications. Well, the winner of our next award developed an incredible mobile application that allowed them to both enhance employee experiences whilst at the same time bolstering their security. The winner of the Mobile App of the Year goes to the Mohammed bin Rashid Housing Establishment. Well done to the 2020 Mobile App of the Year. Well, our next winner built a collaboration platform that connected a range of different services and government entities through a payment gateway, which enhanced the overall services and experiences of its customers. The winner of the Sharjah IT Department of the Year goes to Sharjah Customs. Well done to the 2020 winner of the IT Department of the Year, Sharjah Customs. Well, in the last decade, the ICT ecosystem was looking at ways that helped connect people, but now we're looking at connecting things. More and more devices and products are becoming connected, and a major driver in the connected future is the development of smart cities. However, how we pay and use our utilities in any city determines whether a city is smart or not. Smart cities aren't just a concept or a dream of the future. The Internet of Things solutions are already active and expanding rapidly. Building on this path is the Smart City Initiative offered by DEWA. Aimed to connect and improve infrastructure efficiency, convenience and quality of life for residents and visitors alike. DEWA's Smart City Initiative is a competent framework developed to promote sustainable development practices, weaving a fabric of a happy and robust ecosystem. The winner of the Smart City Initiative of the Year is DEWA. Well, our final two awards are again individual awards, and remaining on the topic of smart cities, our next winner has led the implementation of an intelligent transportation system, which is seen as the foundation and defining characteristic of any smart city. The winner of the Smart Cities Leader of the Year is Ali Al Jaidi Integrated Transport Centre, Abu Dhabi. Well, our final winner winner is someone that is focused on empowering human achievement for both his company and its clients by enabling organizations to harness technology and drive digital disruption. With extensive experience and knowledge in the technology ecosystem, he is responsible for bringing innovative business solutions to the forefront, overseeing go-to-market strategies, and introducing breakthrough digital ecosystems. As an IT veteran, he has held numerous leadership positions over the past 15 years, which has given him a ringside view of the rapidly transforming technology industry. The winner of the Innovative Leader of the Year award is Khalid Al-Melhi, the Chief Executive Officer of Injazat, a Mubadala company. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that now brings us to the end of the awards. I'd like to thank you all for joining us, and a huge congratulations once again to all of our winners, plus a special thanks, of course, to our platinum partners, Avaya and Morrow, our digital transformation partner, GBM, and our gold partners, CNS, Fortinet and Rackmyat.